Well, hello neighbors. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a good day. Trying to have a good day. We need to do quite a few things here at our little base. While we're waiting on this to become leather, we're going to be doing some base upgrade today, folks. We're going to upgrade down here to stems. We're going to put new stem walls up, and we're going to come up here and we're going to do this level and start fleshing out our base. We're in the upper yard now. There's no reason for us to have a base that looks scabby like this. So let's get on with it. Now, I don't want to I'm not upgrading these things to mushroom. It's just not happening. I need every little bit of mushrooms that I can get. So yeah. Also, someone sent me a message about brood mother. They wanted to know when I'm going to be doing the brood mother. Well, what I like to do is I like to wait till I get everything pretty much fleshed out and ready. I will be doing the brood mother, and it will be probably within the next episode or two. However, I'm going to be, before I do that, I want to go and I'd like to do the stump lab first. Okay. So there's that. So if that gives you any indication, yeah, that's when I'll be doing the brood mother. When I do right after, it'll be probably the episode or the next episode or whatever I do after I do the brood mother, or after I do the stump lab. Okay, that's the way I usually like to travel in it, because by that time I will have gotten Thor's pendant, and because Thor's pendant, it's just, I'm sorry, but it's the bee's knees. You know, it's really good. It's really super good.
Aw, poor guy's got
It
allergies.
raises every stat that you've got. And yeah, it's really good. As far as I know, it doesn't do anything lightning wise though. There is, I mean, well, I don't know. It might, because there's a certain defense that you can get that does electrical shock, but I don't know if I can't remember if it comes from that pendant or not. Like, you'll block and you'll do a perfect parry or whatever, and what'll happen is it will let out a shock, kind of like the pinchwhacker. That's it. Soon we won't be using sticks and things like that anymore. But again, I like to use all of my mushroom walls that I collect, because I mean, now I could play forever, and sure, and I could literally have, you know, mushroom wall after mushroom wall after, you know, I could just, yeah, I could play for a really long time and get a bunch of these. Nope. Take off, please. Thank you. But I could get a bunch of these things done, right? But the problem with it, no, why am I doing that? Okay, yeah, that's to upgrade the not the axe, the Hammer. That's it. Man. But these here, I save these. The reason why I save them is because later on you'll be faced with having to defend some things. And that, speaking of defense, another person as well asked me, I think it might have been, heck, it might have been my editor that asked this question. But she asked, yeah, she asked, when am I going to do the mixars? Mixars, that you can do them or you can not do them. Ultimately, it's really up to you. You know, it's not of a vital importance that you do the mixars. But they are part of the game. And if you want to do that part of the game, then, you know, that's of course up to you. I like to put fresh on this because of the fact that there's certain bugs that cannot stand. They're really weak to fresh. And if you're out and you accidentally run into one and you don't have your other weapon ready or whatever, and you're not thinking, it's a quick and easy thing to do, right? And you upgrade it to 6. That's all you need to do. You don't need to go, you know, 7, 8, 9. You don't need to do none of that. Just 7's fine, or 6 is fine. And you know, because it's not going to be your primary weapon, in other words. I say, as I talk to you guys like I'm doing a tutorial, when this is not a tutorial. This is not a let's play. This is a playthrough. So yeah, I always get those. Come on, dude, really? Thank you. All right, deposit all that, deposit that, and then we'll flesh that out, that out, grab. These here, see how they're not, that doesn't like jive right there? It's because you've got to go over and actually like touch it or something to get it to stop doing what it's doing. Anyway. All right. Grass wall. Recycle. There we go. Now it's working. Sometimes you're when you put something down like that. Oh, look, my leather's done. Cool. But sometimes when you put something down like that, it like won't be in the same line as the other one is, because it's got like a front and back, and the next thing you know, you have that issue, or you have this issue here where it wants to be recycled and it doesn't need to be recycled. It needs to be gone. So, and then there's times where you'll get like, you'll only get a portion of the grass back compared to what you actually have in it. You know what I mean? It's really weird. We're gonna take all that though. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna take all those and we're gonna go in here. Now, I'm not getting like end all be all here of building materials yet. I'm trying to get caught up because I've been, remember what I said before, I feel like I'm rushing to the end, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to rush to the end. I love playing this game. I could play this game for another 20 episodes, 30 episodes, 40 episodes. I could go into New Game Plus and just keep playing forever, because that's the kind of game this is. It's that good, you know? Okay, so we've got stems. Let's go ahead and get our other stem walls going here. This is all stem wall. This is not, there's no windows or anything like that. Now, if you want to be cheap, if you want to go cheap on materials, sure, you can put up windows, you know, that kind of thing. and there are people that cover up the lights, right? Because they really don't like all the gnats, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why they would cover up the lights. Maybe it's too bright on them or something. I don't. Yeah, it's a mystery wrapped in a riddle. What do you want me to do? Conundrum. Nope. Uh, nope. X, I said. Thank you. All right. Anyway, so yeah, this is we're gonna flesh this out right here. All right. Give us more. Give us structure instead of trying to get into the ovens. While we have daylight, let's go ahead and take this out. We'll go back down here. We still have some ceilings to do, as you can tell. But for now, we're gonna run down here. We're gonna see about grabbing some more stem and getting some of these mushrooms while we're here. Okay. So this is just a gathering, little gathering episode. You know, bringing everything up to code now that we have our up to code. Anyway, it's just a little episode to get everything going, so that we can, yeah, get things working for us, you know. The pollen's good for scanning. That's about it. I don't use it for anything other. There is a there's a couple. There's a bee. There's some kind of bee dinner or something like that. The meal that you can make, but I don't really eat that one. Once you go fungus pacho, you don't have to worry about it no more. You really don't need any other thing.
The nose knows.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. All right, let's go down here. I think this is the four-way. Yeah, here it is. It's four-way. There's one way that way, one way that way, one way that way, and one way that way. So yeah, it's a big four-way by the rock. And it's right next to the machine. And once you know your backyard, trust me, landmarks will be second nature to you. I just wish that I mean, I wish that this game was more than 4 players. Because I mean, man, I could see having 8 players on here at a time, and you know, even going into having backyard wars and things like that. That would be really cool, but they never did that, and I don't know why. I mean, Microsoft's a big into multiplayer in that, but I think maybe they lost their shirt on too many different games like that or something. I don't know. I don't know why they got away from shooters and stuff like that. This was done like in a lull where everything was where they were in the middle of I think it was they were really in the they had lost Bungie or something like that, and they were still trying, and Microsoft Studios was trying to do something, you know, something good, and they had spent a bunch of money hiring a bunch of people, and this is the game they came out with, and I have to say they really did a good job on it. Was it worth Microsoft's time and money? That I can't say, because to me it is, sure, yeah, to me it was, but you know, That's me. All right. We need to go this way. Because
Misfits, nature's lollipops.
there's home right there. Hang a left. Then just head straight for the light. Little Miss Ladybug there. Just because you see a ladybug doesn't mean that everything's safe. Boaters are always, always, always prevalent. They are always ready to attack at a moment's notice. That's why I can't believe some people would do the things that they do when they plug the hole in the in the thing. Now, do you need to plug the hole in the gas container? Yeah, you do if you want to fight the infected broodmother. Is it worth fighting the infected broodmother? Some could say yes, some could say no. Oh man. Oh no, I don't want to do that. They're all presto changeo, rearrangeo here. There we go. Now they're all in line. Okay, we'll cover these up. Okay, we'll finish building these out, maybe, hopefully. There we go. But we're going to put walls up so that this leaf isn't in our base. We'll go be going here like this. All right, we'll be going down here like this, stopping, and then coming this way, and then going this way, and like that, and around. And then this will be our the start of our trophy room, where we put all our
Infiltration tablets needed.
dead creatures and things like that. Let's get some of this going. Nope, nothing to get going. Okay, well, that's just unfortunate now, isn't it? Let's get some of this going. Yes, Grumpy, I hear you. They really don't like it, just so you know. The spoders, they really don't like that you're living in their tree. However, there isn't much they can do about it. I mean, yeah, they can climb up the branches of the tree to get to you, sure. You know, they can climb up like that branch there. They can get up this one here. See, like he's going over that. Yeah, they can totally climb up this branch here, but that's all the farther they can get up as far as height goes. As far as I know. This one here, I don't know if they can get up this one, because it goes almost vertically straight down into the ground once you get past that point. So I don't think they can get to that one. I have seen them on this branch right here. Okay. But that's underneath your base. That's not at your base. And what they'll do is they'll get underneath here and they'll climb up it this way, right? So what we want to do is technically we could take care of that business right now. So we don't have to worry about it no more. And that is, we just simply not grass. No. Grass wouldn't do nothing against things. So what we want to do though is now there are people who will use this as their front door, because this is a lot of times you'll find that this is where spoders will come in at. Or not spoders. This is where your raids will happen, right? But the The mushroom walls, yeah, they ain't getting through no mushroom wall. And if they do, it's because you didn't kill them fast enough, pretty much. And so what I do is because, you know, hey, I could be out and I could be doing something and fighting something, you know, really, really big and unable to get to it in time. So what I do, and it doesn't cost much, it's only 12 extra blocks. And you know, hey, then you've got a double wall. Then you don't have to worry about, well, you know, these guys are gonna bust through my stuff and bust down my wall. Well, now that's walled off and you don't have to worry about it no more, right? Now you can peacefully come in here. You can get all these things under here. You can get this stuff. You can drink that little water. You don't have to worry anymore about any structure problem with them knocking this thing out, because not that it would matter anyway, but you don't have to worry about the structural issue with this getting knocked out and your stairs falling and blah blah blah, because they can't get in here now. Okay, so yeah, if that puts your mind at ease, then great. If not, well, then I tried. Okay, anyway, but we're gonna be making tons and tons and tons, and I just threw my stone, or my ox hammer. Yep, yeah, I'm good at that. One of my favorite pastimes, because I will hit the wrong button every time. Every time I turn around, I'm hitting the wrong button. All right, I know I haven't done it in a while, and that is go down and feed our feeder, but you know, I don't really, I mean, now that we're making meals, we don't really need the passive feeder. You know, I mean, I'm not feeding an army or anything like that, and it's not like your pets or anything go and, you know, they eat all your food or nothing like that. So just a warning, sometimes the spoders will they will patrol up to about, well, now they shouldn't be patrolling now, but they'll patrol all the way up until like 8:30. Sometimes, just sometimes. It really depends on how much you disturb them of a night, right? We're gonna run over here. So, you know. And yes, I know there's a lot of grass laying on the ground that I should pick up and stuff, but you know what? It'll eventually disappear. It may take a few days, but it'll go away. Right now, I just want to get the walls of the base fleshed out, because once things get built, we won't be building no more, and I want to have a couple building episodes in here to break up the content adventure, because there are those of you who like to come to the channel and you know, check out builds and different things that I'm doing, which, I mean, in all honesty, oh, I can't break that down. That's just wonder what's up there. Nothing. I thought I could break those down. Oh well. But yeah, there are those of you who like to come and see what I'm building next and all that stuff. I do still want to do an enhancement to our passive feeder, or our passive thing, because I said in a couple episodes ago that I wanted to show you something different, and I mean, it's not that much of a change, but it's enough of a change that it may attract them a little bit better. It's something that I found, you know, just playing around and stuff like that, and you know, different things. There's people that send me links all the time, and I may not seem like a very big channel in that regard, where people are just all over me all the time. It's nothing like that. It's that there are people that they'll see that, you know, they're true, they're dyed in the wool, grounded friends, and they will go to your channel when you're playing grounded, and they'll send you a link and say, hey, have you tried this? Hey, you should try that, you know, so forth and so on. There's even there's those that'll stop by your channel and, you know, yeah, tell you what to do in your game, you know, tell you that you should be doing this, or you should be doing that, or by now you should be ready to do this, or by now you should be ready to do this. Look, people can tell you all they want to. When you're ready to do something, when you're not ready to do something. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide when you're ready to do something, when you want to do something. You know, I love people that come by and say, hey, have you done this yet? When are you gonna do this? That kind of thing. That's great. But say, dude, just do this. Why are you waiting? Do this right now. You know, I take it with a grain of salt. I thank them for their, you know, and all that. And yeah, I just explain that I will get to it as soon as and as quickly as I possibly can. But I move at my own pace. Some say it's a snail's pace. Others say it's just right. That they can keep up with me. I don't really know. What I do know is I want my bigger pallets. I know that. But these smaller pallets are for the birds. Okay.
Ant spotted.
Plus, we have we still have a whole bunch of molars, I think, that we gotta get to. I'll have to go through. I need to go through and just sit after because look, this game is so big. Well, it's not like massive like Ark or anything like that, but in context, we could say yeah, it's pretty big. But there's so many little hiding places, nooks and crannies and things like that that you have to do. So I may have to sit down after I get done playing for the day or whatever, open up my map and go through my molars and where they're at and things like that, the ones I've gotten that are marked on my map and the ones that I haven't gotten yet, you know, and no, okay, well, there's a molar over here that I didn't get. There's a molar there that I didn't get. That kind of thing. Not like, oh, well, this is the pinpoint location. Go and get it. Blah, blah, blah. No, nothing like that. Just, there's, you know, I've gotten this one. I've gotten that one, you know, and is there any more in that area that I need to worry about getting? You know, that kind of thing. But, and I didn't mean to sound like I don't appreciate my viewers, because I do appreciate every one of you. I just, you know, I'm sure, and these people may know who they are. I'm sure that they, you guys, you don't want somebody coming in and telling you what to do in your game, you know, like when to do stuff and stuff like that. And I know that they mean it only as, you know, giving me advice. And that's the way I take it. I don't take it as though they're, you know, angry with me. You better do this right now. That kind, nothing like that. No. I'm a pretty humble guy, guys. Believe it or not, I'm probably one of the true humble people out there right now. That are in the gaming sphere. I'm not saying I'm the last bastion or anything like that. No. What I'm just saying is that I'm one of those people that, you know, I'm as real and as I am right here. If you met me in person, you would know this is exactly who I am. Goofy, You know, I can be very serious. I can be goofy. I can be, you know, most of the time I'm goofy though. Most of the time I'm just joking around. Because yeah, I'm old enough that you know, I just don't have a whole lot of time to be constantly worried about things, you know. I do enough of that in my real life. And a lot of that spilled over into my gaming, and
Nice and clean.
I do apologize for that. I am trying very hard to get and move past that thing. Now I know that fell over here because of all the dandelion tufts. I will pick these up because I can trash them, right? We can just, you know, get rid of them. Is it down here? No, but there's a mushroom. Mushroom cluster. Need to go get some brown ones too again. There's a lot of different little map locations that you could put little outpost base, which outpost base I just don't I mean, unless you're like gonna you're planning on like, I don't know, you're planning on, you know, building a big structure or something like that, that you're trying to jump from one spot to another. I just don't see the need to do outpost base when you've got zip lines. You know, you got zip lines. You can pretty much go anywhere you want to in the game. I've had zip lines that stretch all the way across the map. So, not like you can't do that, you know? Yeah, don't let anybody tell you you can or can't do something. I guess I could get these. They're not real good, but they're good enough to make a mushroom slurry. And ultimately, hey, there's sticks right there. But they're good enough to make mushroom slurries. You know, one at a time. But wow, holy cow, that's a lot of sticks. Is it always been like that? Holy moly, look at them. That filled my thing up plus some. Wowzer, woo woo. Okay, yeah, let's where's home again? Yeah. Let's remember this place. Wow. That's huge. That's humongous. And we have to build a little grass ramp and get up on top of there and get that scientist up there one of these days. But anyway, so I'm been thinking about adventure, build, adventure, build, adventure, build, kind of like that as far as episodes go. I want to do an experiment to see what you guys are watching and what you're not. You know, I shouldn't say those kind of things because then it's like, well, now we know what you want us to do. You know, what are we guinea pigs here? You know, that kind of thing. But you know, it's just, hold on a minute. I need to grab this, and I need to get that going. To see it, you make 10, right? You make 10. You make 10 slurries per one thing, and then in here, okay, you use 5 slurries for 4 blocks. So you're basically doing one mushroom chunk is going to give you what is it? It's going to give you 8. One mushroom chunk will give you 8 mushroom blocks for building with. Okay, one chunk gives you 8 blocks. Just know that. All right. Just know that. That will help you through a lot, because it'll help you calculate how many you need and everything like that. If you're, you know, min-maxing kind of thing. Me, I don't care. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do it all. I just make a whole bunch of everything. And yeah. Okay, so right in here somewhere there was a stone. I think, is it over here? Might be over here. No, it's not over here. I think it's over here. Yeah, it's over here. There's the stone right there though. That is a lot of sticks. That is a lot of stems, people. A lot of stems that we will be needing. See, some of these stems, they give a lot, and some of them give a little. It's really weird. I can't explain it. You know? Sometimes they give you a little, sometimes they give you a lot. It's, you know, like Mounds and Almond Joy, you know? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Oh, inventory full. Yes, I have on, right now I have on the carry, mutation, where I can carry a lot of stuff, right? I don't have on any ant armor or anything like that. I don't have on, well, I have ant lion armor, but, I don't have like any kind of trinket or anything like that on. It's just the one carry mutation. So, there's that. Just trying to showcase a little bit. Not that anybody really needs to know this because I'm sure everybody's already seen it, but just showcasing for those who haven't seen it, you know, how much you can carry with that, with just a simple mutation. I say you can carry up to 99 pieces if you configure your gear correctly. That's the ant gear. That's the ant gear. There's another there's a badge. I forget which badge it is, but I'm sure somebody down in the comments will go, oh, that badge. Yeah, there's a badge that you can get that I think it's an initiate badge. Anyway, whatever, is what it is. So trying to decide if I want a door there. I think I do. But yeah, there's a badge that you can get. B, leave me alone. Go away. Go away, B.
Beware, there's a bee.
B. Just out of the blue. Beware, there's a bee. See, I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to actually put windows down to save us on some stems. Yeah, put like a window there and a window there. That way, if we get attacked or whatever, we'll be able to shoot through the window. Not that, I don't know. That would mean that we're gonna have to leave a spot where the windows, where we can, I don't know. And then I don't like this. There's two there, but then we could go on the backside here, because this, you got to understand, there's gonna be, you know what? I think I'm gonna go one more this way. I think I'm gonna go one more this way. Yeah, I think I will. And there's a reason for it. Because over here, okay, this over here is where they always come from. whenever there's attacks being done and things like that, that's the direction they usually come from. I've hardly ever had them come from this way or that way. They've always come from this way. And this is a skinnier area anyway, so we'll put up the door right here. Okay. If I can find the door. I know there's a door. There it is. Okay. So there's your door. And then we can cancel that one. Cancel that one. And that'll be our window area, right? But yeah, I recently have been playing I've been playing some Power World. Kind of digging that game a little bit. It's very confusing. It's very, oh my god, it's super complex. But again, my quirk with the game, and a lot of people, the game right now is super hot. Everybody's and their brother is playing it. A lot of people are asking me why I'm not playing it on my YouTube channel, and you know what? I've got this going. And Funky beats the games before he moves on. Well, sometimes. Not all games. I don't beat all games. There's some games that I just yeah. When you're trying to push an agenda and a narrative and things like that for political viewpoints and stuff, yeah, I can't get down with that. And I don't yeah, I won't play that game, or rather I won't finish that game. I'll play the game up until the point that I figure out what you're doing, and then yeah, I'm done. I won't do it because yeah, I'm not going to subject my viewers who I don't know what their viewpoints are. They could be happy with what I'm doing, and they could not be happy with what I'm doing. I don't know. Either way, ultimately in the end, yeah, I don't want to upset nobody, you know? I am a political free zone as much as I can be. I try to be politic free across the board. Sometimes though, it's easier said than done, and I fall into it because I'll see something on the news or something along those lines, and it'll trigger me, and I'll talk about it the next day. But I think that's like anybody would do that, especially if it's something very profound that you know, really hits you hard or whatever. Most of the time I don't talk about news and stuff because it's either, well, 90% of the time it is either about the president or the Congress that never does anything, but always wants people to vote for them, you know, or they're trying to do something too extreme, or whatever. And then there's you know, there could be this crazy person did something, this crazy person did something, their motives were this, their motives were that. Who gives a dang? You know, the way I look at it, who gives a dang what their motives were? You know, I'm not here to feed their egos because they're getting talked about. You know, they did something wrong, they shouldn't be praised or even have their 15 minutes of fame. So why even bother mentioning their names, right, in the news? Why do that? And then there's the whole black and white and gray issues that they do, where they try to stir up, you know, hatred and races and stuff, and I don't get into that either. That's not, I just, yeah, I'm good, thanks. Now I'll pass. You can keep it. Because the only way, like Morgan Freeman said, the only way to, you know, do away with race is stop talking about it.
Tablets needed.
Treat people the way they're. Am I? I'm stuck. There we go. What the heck? I was completely and totally stuck on that thing. But yeah, like Morgan Freeman said, you know, the only way to quit, the only way to move past race is to quit talking about it. Treat people the way you would treat people. You know, treat each other the same way as if you would treat anybody else. You know, if you live in a prominently white neighborhood, treat people the same way you treat people in the white neighborhoods if you see a black person or whatever, you know. And don't think of people as black, white, gray, blue, whatever. Raymond Mimis, I don't care. Don't treat people like that either, you know. The color of their skin should not represent the nature of you know, who they are. Actions speak louder than words. Pretty much is all I got to say about that. You know, and until you know somebody's actions, or until you see somebody's actions, you know, how can you judge them, right? And then who are you to judge? Are you God? No. Sorry, not getting into that. That's just the way I look at things. I see things through a certain type of lens. Some would say that I'm too blinded, if you will. Others would say that you know, I'm not doing enough, but ultimately both sides just want me to see it their way, and because I don't see it their way, boy, whew, then you run into the problem of you're going against the creed, you're going against the statute that says you need to do what I say, otherwise you're done. And well, you know, is what it is. I think maybe that could be the reason why I don't get my channel isn't blown up the way I wanted to. Well, you know, it could well be. I don't know. Okay. All right. Our food is about to get done. Well, it's about to be done, I should say. So we're going to, I see we've got all this lovely food that we bought. I did not buy these for me. I bought these recipes because I had the extra science, pretty much. All right, so I want to make 2 of these. Okay. Yes, I know I used up a lot of the brown mushroom chunks, but that's okay. We'll go get more here in a little while. All right. Not quite time to go back out, but I do want to go back out.
Don't even need to boil it.
Okay, let's go ahead and eat this.
A little chewy, but not bad.
All right. And then we'll run down here and we'll get some old grass. We'll finish our floor out. Now we could stem our floor. If you want to, you can stem your floor. Sure. I'm not playing this to play forever. I'll just say that. If I was playing this to play forever, yes, I would stem my floor. Matter of fact, I wouldn't stem my floor. Nope. I would burr my floor. I would go with burr floors. Yep. Because burr material is the strongest material there is. but I don't look to be really having a bunch of nasty raids on me. I mean, there will be nasty raids, but not, hopefully, not nothing major. So far, my worst raid that I've had has been from mosquitoes, believe it or not. Those little buggers, they yeah, they're nasty. See, he hears noises, so he's coming down to snip it out to see if he can find out what's going on. And he may find me, he may not, I don't know. If he does, we'll deal with it. If he doesn't, well, we'll just keep building. But I've had, like I said, I've had the mosquito raids, I've had orb weaver raids, I've had larva raids, I've had ladybird larva raids. I think I've had those. Let's see, what else have I had? I have not had, which I don't even want to speak it into existence, so I won't talk about it. You can just use your worst imagination. How about that? But I haven't had bombarder beetle raids. I don't think I have, and I don't think I've ever had a stink bug raid. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had those. I mean, if you have in the, well, that was really brilliant. If you have in the comment section, let me know. Just let me know down in the below. If you had the stink bug raid, or where, you know, where they're annoyed by you, they want you gone kind of thing. You know, and they raid you, the stink bugs and that. If you've had a stink bug raid like that, let me know. If you've had a bombarder beetle raid, let me know, of course. And I'm not talking about the mixer raids. They don't count. If those are mixers, they're different. Okay, the mixars are completely and totally different. They're not part of what I'm talking about here. Yeah, if you have, let me know. I'd love to know. Because like I said, I've had bee raids, I've had mosquito raids, and yes, I'm making this extra large because you got to think, we are going. What? I could have sworn I had enough stems. I guess I didn't. Hold on a minute. I want to go in here and I want to see if we have our larger ones. See, there's a bird trap. Also, if you're ever in need of extra parts, like extra creature parts, now these are the things that I'm talking about that we're going to be doing. Okay, all of these here. Well, look at how many there are, right? We're going to be laying all these things down, all these stuffed bugs. We're going to be doing all that. Plus, we're going to be doing the wall mounted ones. So yeah, it's quite a lot to think of. But I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm just not seeing what I'm looking for. I don't know why it's showing me moth stuff, because I haven't even ran into a moth that I know of. I know that there's a couple moths are, but I haven't actually ran into them. Yeah, I want what I want. I don't even know if I've unlocked. Maybe I haven't unlocked it yet. but I would swear by now, with his with the level that I'm at, that let me go look, because this is really driving me crazy. Before I do that, I'm gonna go and yoink. I'm gonna grab. Yeah, we want to grab that because we've got to get more. And, but before we do that, let's leave you right here and go over here and check. I want to look at something. Driving me crazy. Come on, Mr. Spoder. If you want me, let's go. Let's get it. Come on. You'll probably wait. All right. Load that. WAF emitter. That's really good. This is good. This is what I'm talking about. If you want to, like, if you're missing, you need bug parts or whatever, and you don't want to go out searching for them, just hit the WAF emitter, throw it down, make a defensible position where it can't be destroyed. Yeah, just kill them. The acorn turret, that's kind of cool. If you want to do that, you can jump on the acorn turret, fill it full of rounds, and just have a heyday. If you want to do that kind of thing. I'm not into that, and I am not seeing my carry stuff. Maybe it's after I do the stump lab. Could very well be. Yeah, it very well could be. Yep. Yep, okay. I'll have to look that up too. Because I could have sworn I could.
Stuck in a web.
Really? Come on. Okay, that was my timer right in the middle of a fight, as always. I mean, my timer is the detriment to my whole existence here. The timer is my enemy as much as anything else. Because it always seems to, that ant almost got smashed. But it always seems to pop up. Oh yeah, my grass thing. Let's grab it real quick. But it always seems to pop up right when you least expect it. So there's that. But we're gonna come down here and I'm gonna continue getting some grass. I'm not gonna like, yeah. We'll get some grass and we will come back, y'all, for the next exciting episode. Well, somewhat exciting. Tomorrow what we're gonna do is I'm going to get that next section fleshed out, okay? And then once we get that next section fleshed out, we'll go over and we'll see about doing the stump lab, and we'll see about getting our tick thing, picking up some more molars and things like that. There's a lot to do, but I don't know if I'll get all of it, but those are objectives, let's say, okay, of what we are going after. All right, but for now, be sure to hit the like button if you like my content. You chose to spend an hour or less with me today, so hit that like button on your way out, because I know you like the content. If you see something, think something, hear something, want to tell me something, maybe you want to tell me how to play my game, leave a comment down below. And the subscribe button is just a follow button. Hit it, follow me. Maybe you come back. Maybe you come back and see what I'm doing when the next thing I do. Maybe you don't like this game. Maybe you want to watch me play a different game, and you want to tell me about it down in the comment section, so that I can play it for you the next time or whatever. You know, maybe you come back, but you know, hey, if you follow me now, you won't have to follow me later, because you'll already be subscribed, and it doesn't cost you a dime. That being said, though, be good to each other, be good neighbors. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.